Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to an episode of the Sunderland Till I series that I am running. As you can see, we are at the 30th of July, the day before we play Huddersfield in the first game of the season. In today's episode, we're going to take a little look at the league. We are going to see who's been relegated, see our first sort of few games, look at the transfers, and we will also play the first game of the season against Huddersfield. So, we've got that came down was Newcastle, Norwich, and Derby, maybe? Who was it who's relegated? Birmingham were in the Prem. Okay, so Norwich understandably favourites. Where are we? Predicted 5th. Okay. Not too sure how I agree with that, but fair play. So you may have just seen a few of the transfer bits we've done there. So I think we've actually had a really good summer in terms of transfers. I think we've got rid of some of the sort of deadwoods. We've signed some players and we've made money. So we've sold 7 million. We've bought in 3.3. I'll run through all the signings first, as they're the more interesting ones, and then I'll go through all the sales. So, Gueba, who we already know about, is just a young Brazilian lad who's been loaned out, trying to get his work permit for him, or even potentially better for us would be to sell him on. We only signed him for 20k on that basis. So yeah, just taking a look through. We then signed Christopher Roquia, the left back, French, under 23. Will be battling. He'll just be battling out for that first team spot with what's his name, Mitchell. Who else did we sign? This is one I'm pretty pleased with. Tosin Arabayo from Manchester City is a centre-back. Ignore the wages. That was the cheapest we could get him. But he does add some real quality to our team. He's been on loan in Championship before. He was on loan in the Bundesliga last season. And I think he's going to be really good. We then signed another centre-back because we did need some reinforcements in that area. That was the crucial area that I wanted. We signed Ben White for £2.6 million from Brighton. And I think 17.5k is fairly reasonable for a player that's got this sort of quality. Really tidy ball playing centre-back. Him and Tosin are going to have a disgusting partnership this season at centre-back. We already signed this guy, Jovial, makes me a bit nervous, so let's hope that he can produce the goods for us this season, otherwise he'll be shipped out. Enric Lasana was one that we signed from Ajax, as was Quinton Timber, and those two were signed as they might make it, they might not, we could sell them on for a profit potentially. And then we signed Dennis Johnson on a free transfer, only a squad player but rated at 13.5 mil. Maybe we will have some sort of answer now to our problem with wingers, because we just have not been able to get any luck. We've got 4 more signings to look through. These are all loan signings. We got Monchu from Barcelona. He's an absolute monster to get on loan. He was on loan at Villa last season, and he was a monster there. So he went up with he took them up. Let's hope that he can monster this league once again, and push us up with him. We then signed Oliver Batista Maya, which is just the most incredible name ever. He will be in rotation with Johnson, the new left winger. Really good potential on this lad. Could end up being amazing for us. If Bayern are willing to sell him, we'll definitely try and pick him up. We then signed Pietro Pellegrini, who you may notice or you may already realise, or where he's from. He played for Bristol City on loan last season, scored 23 goals. He's one of the top goal scorers in the league. So we went out and we loaned him from Monaco. I think he's got some insane stats, 15 finishing. If he can score 23 goals for Bristol City, who didn't go up, he can score 25 goals for us. And then finally we signed Harvey Elliott. Being a Liverpool fan, it wouldn't be right to not have a Liverpool player in my squad. So 18 years of age, only 5k a week, already an important player, really, really strong stats for an 18-year-old. We are hoping that he can make the difference this season. We also signed Curtis Jones, I think, on another loan. Okay, so his loans are just extended. He's just literally been on one long 3-year at the club. Didn't have the best of seasons last season, so we're hoping that he can recapture that form in his first year. Then we go to the outs. We've made £7 million in outs. We sold Barry McKay, who I think was a good player to sell. He really struggled for goals and assists, even though I think he had a pretty fair crack at the whip. Will Grigg, I feel bad for him because he didn't really get a fair crack at the whip. In fairness to him, he was sort of hung out to dry by me a little bit in the Championship. 14 games played with 1 goal, 1 assist looks a lot worse than it actually was. A lot of them, like I said, there was substitute appearances. So he has gone for 500,000 to Bristol Rovers. We sold Ben Brenton for 400k straight up, no additional sell-on, so we made a slight amount of profit on him, which is good. He struggles to play for us again, so we sold him on. This is one I was quite sad about. Denver Hume has finally left the club after coming through our youth system all the way through. Didn't really make the impact we wanted him to last season, so we have sold him on the basis that we've got Rokia and Dimitri Mitchell. And this is the one. This is the big one. Richard Gregory for 3.7 mil, rising to 12 mil. When the offer came in, it was just too good to turn down. £12 million, or the prospect of £12 million to keep this club afloat with a 40% sell-on clause is just massive. I completely appreciate his stats are incredible, but performance-wise, he hasn't been great. So we've sent him out. We've sent him to a club that have, significantly better facilities than us. No, they don't. But they have. Okay, they don't. We hope that they will have, good facilities. He's playing with Premier League players, and that he will develop into a really, really good player. Like I say, a lot of it's in add-ons. Like for Premier League appearances, for international appearances, and then we get down to sort of the more fiddly ones. So Dobbo's left the club on loan. He will be joining permanently at the end of the season. Carlo McLean has left on loan to try and get him some game time and develop him. Liam Miller has left on loan. He's irrelevant, really. Danny Motta has been sold for £1 million straight up. Did we really sign him for 800k? Well, we've made slight profit on him. He just didn't have a good season. There was no point keeping him at the club with all the strikers we have now. And Flid, sadly, has gone to Wigan. Again, profit on Flid. I never thought I'd have got profit on Flid when we signed him then, but we made profit on Flid. So these are the sort of more fiddly ones. Tello Asgard, Sean Kennedy, Gueba, and Sergio Lozano, and finally Lyndon Gooch, all going out on loan. Sergio Lozano is one that we signed on a free. If we sell him for profit, we can sell him profit, but with like these two and Montu, there was just no point in keeping him just because he wasn't going to start. Especially because we've got Huber, we've got Powell, we've got Stewart, so there's other players in the team that are more likely to get game time than him. Well, cheeky little look. They want us to reach the playoffs this season. That wasn't in our club vision, was it? No way. They've changed that. Because they... Oh, that's so annoying. I'll show you the finances. 11 mil. Looking pretty good. So that's you know, largely down to do with season tickets and player sales. But, you know, 11 mil. We're comfortable right now. Projection. At the end of this season, not great. 11 mil in debt. So we're going to be hoping to go on a cup run, pick up some TV money, and again reach those playoffs. Will be crucial. I think we've got the squad in place. I think we've got some really good centre backs at the club now in Ben White and Aribo. We've got to make sure that we keep this guy fit. Is he injury prone? No. Decent player for most Premier League sides, so he is a good player. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the episode. I'm going to get to the next game, and then I'll be back in a moment. And we are back, guys. We are going to go into the game today against Huddersfield. I think it's Huddersfield. It is. This is the team that we're setting out. Pre-season has been good. I think we're unbeaten in pre-season. Yeah, we're unbeaten. So we've got Walton, 09, Aribo, Blackett, Mitchell, Monchu, who we're taking a bit of a risk because he is a bit of an injury risk. Stewart, Elliott, Jones, Meyer, and Pellegrini. Fruit, Rockia, Larson, Johnson, Tuba, Treshart, Tushart, and Velarde on the bench. Ben White, of course, is injured, so we can't start him. And at present, Onyekachi is on a trial at Burnley. I don't have my heart set on developing him. If they want to sign him, then you know it's very likely that I will let him go. So we've got a few numbers to go out today. Who's on number 10? Ryan Brewster is on number 10. So this is a big game. Starting the season off away to Huddersfield. He didn't have the greatest of seasons last year, but we'll be looking to push back into the Premier League this season, I'm sure. Okay, so the tactics as well. It's standard sort of stuff. Keep the ball, regroup. We'll hold our shape actually, and just be better than them with the football. Outplay them. We've got some good attacking players now. We've got some good defensive players. We've improved, I think, this summer on what we had last season. So hopefully we'll put that into practice today. Pritchard. Yeah. Okay. Pritchard whips the ball in. Water makes a really good save, to be fair, and Duhani scores the rebound. And Benza, he does beat his man. Pritchard is playing pretty well, to be fair to him. 9, that's Aribo. Is he the ball playing? I don't want him to be the ball playing. Good. Is he good at ball playing? To be fair to him, he can play football, so we'll let him continue to be the ball playing centre back out of the two. Blackett. Good ball out from Bolton to Batista Meyer. Back for Jones. Drives forward, takes the shot. Really good save from Schofield as he plunges to his right. Makes the save, pushes over the crossbar. Monchu now. Pellegrini. Just over the top of the crossbar. This is not really the start we wanted to the season, to be honest. This has been pretty poor. On that basis, we are going to start getting in their face a bit more. currently sat bottom of the league. Who's had a nightmare? Harvey Elliott's not had a great game, so we will take him off. We'll also take off Maya because he also hadn't had a great game. Trushard can go as a right mid in there. And we're going to play slightly more direct football in the second half. Yeah, okay. So this isn't ideally what I was expecting to happen. Certainly not no chances. I was expecting a few more than none. Monchu delivered in. Pellegri's at the back post. Great save from Schofield. Dives across to his left to make the save. Pellegri's having an absolute stinker. Valerde will get his opportunity today. The Argentinian. Oh, you're joking me. We'll leave him on the pitch because it's better to have him on the pitch than not. Adaya. Lowry. On the right hand side comes inside. Good save by Walton. Gets his right hand to it, a strong right hand. Cleared away by Blackett. Jones will pick it up and drive down this left hand side. Good pullback. Stewart. 09. Blocked. More. I think that will be it. Yeah, and that will be that, guys. I mean, for a first game, to put it into perspective, I think there's a lot of players that have still got to gel to the club. Fair play. Like I say, that is already it. 1-0 was it anyway. So 2-0 just sort of flatters them. 2-0 doesn't really flatter them. They've been way better than us today. I think looking at it, there's still a lot of players that have got to get integrated into the side. And have got to find the rhythm. Obviously, having a striker not turn up in your first game of the season isn't what you want. We were well beaten. He played very well. That's the first game of the season back. The next episode will be, it's likely to be these two games, Sheffield Wednesday and Crystal Palace, just because it means I can get through the 3 games here. So yeah, it'll be Sheffield Wednesday and Crystal Palace. I'm not going to show you the first round of the Carabao Cup because we should progress, and then depending on who we get in the next round, we may show you. If you did enjoy that episode, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section where you think we will finish this season. Do you think we're going to go down? Do you think we're going to get relegated? Do you think we'll get promoted? Do you think we'll get mid-table? Let me know your thoughts on the upcoming season. As always, please make sure you like and subscribe. If you have any tips for me, if you think I've done something wrong, let me know. I'll speak to you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.